Wayne Mardle.
Two more legs for the defending champion. It's the dream dozen of maximums for James Wade, who'll be on his way to his third consecutive Blackpool final. 2 years ago, for half the game, he ran Taylor close before we saw a power surge. Last year, he trounced Terry Jenkins to lift the crown, his first major. And in 2008, it'll be another Taylor-Wade Winter Gardens showdown.
44.
Some are jouncers, some are bouncers. You are looking at the Tungsten Trouncer. That's his game.
81.
Mardle not at the races at all. 104 average weight.
16.
About
James should require
20 darts
100.
from victory.
Thompson is a 16-5.
Game shot
One
at the
leg
21st
away.
day.
Yes, James, one leg away from the final. Do you know what, Sid?
22nd
Sometimes
day.
sports commentators are accused of gross exaggeration. Wade tonight really has been that good.
I hate exaggeration like the plague.
85.
Going for a place at tomorrow's brilliant final against Phil Taylor. James Wade, 25-year-old
100.
phenom from 3 majors in the last 12 months. He's blitzed Mardle, quite capable
16.
of plummeting the power tomorrow.
And it wouldn't surprise me if Wade, when he walked on the stage, as confident as he visibly was, that he was determined
100.
to beat Mardle in less legs than Taylor beat Priestley. Priestley won 8 legs, Mardle's won 5.
Well, exactly, that's what the game's about.
98.
Why do you think the Romans went into war with big red plumes on the hats? Made them look 2 feet higher than the opposition.
16. Thank you.
Is this going to be the last leg of the semi-final? Wayne Mardle reached the final here on his debut in 2003. He's had a brilliant week, but his week is about to come to an end at the hands of a brilliant player.
The holder, James Wade of Aldershot.
16.
A military town and the man of military precision. And we are about to slope Tungsten and slope off home.
97.
Oh, unlucky, very unlucky.
120. Wayne require 116.
Here we go then.
James requires 61.
To go into Morris final at 7 o'clock against Philip Taylor. He wants fat 6. Double top the red bit.
It is the wonder of Wade and the Winter Gardens, and the defending champion will face the best player ever in what should be, could be, probably will be the dream final of the World Matchplay.
I take it from SW, it could well be the new Phil Taylor, 25-year-old, getting better every tournament, wading through to take on the power.
smile on the face of James Wade. A bit more serious now. You're probably thinking about that final already, are you?
No, I'm over the moon that I beat Wayne. I mean, Wayne is one of the best players in the world, and for someone like me to beat Wayne by such a big margin I'm over the moon. So.
Were you aware of the scoreline that Phil had in his match? And do you ever think I'd like to go one better than that, just to send a little message out, because that's what you have to do in this game?
Not really. Just want to get to Phil. If I can get to Phil, hopefully it'll be a good game.
Now you've had a couple of, well, 3 major finals against him. Blackpool here 2 years ago. You're a very different player here 2 years ago when you took on Phil in the final. How would you say? What was the difference in you then and you now?
I'd say now I'm more experienced. The last 2 finals I've played Phil, I've played a semi-final then a final. Not saying the results can be any different, but
because in the Premier League we played the semi-final and the final in the same day, and in Vegas we played semi-final and final.
If I can be fresh, I've hit 102, 103 average, whatever it is tonight, which isn't good enough to beat Phil. I've got to find another gear on top of that, which I can do. Hopefully I can tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be an entertaining night for people watching. Do you get the feeling that you can produce what you produced tonight against Phil because you're going to have the same preparation, the same everything will be the same tomorrow as you did today? Everything will be the same. I mean, it's been the same all week. Matt Clark a couple of days ago, it was a close game. Tonight it worked out. It worked out just fine. Against Phil gives me inspiration. We all look up to Phil. I can't wait to play him, to be honest with you. I'm not nervous. I'm excited, really excited, and I just want to get it on. Because
that makes a change, doesn't it? Because we have seen nerves from you. I mean, I see you before we do the shows, and you're wandering around. You don't know what to do. You always say, "My stomach's going. I'm feeling a bit sick." Those nerves, with maturity and with confidence, seem to be going.
I don't want to disagree with you, but I mean the nerves are always there.
Yeah.
As soon as one of the referees calls game on, we get on with the game and the nerves go. But I mean the build up to the game is awful, and I defy any other dart player to say they don't get nervous.
Yeah.
Because I do.
What do you do? I mean, do you spend a lot of time on the practice ball before, or do you sit by yourself in a corner? What happens before you come out for a match like that?
I think I'm the same as any other dart player. I mean, we all practice between 2 and 4 hours a day. I mean, Phil practices obviously more than that. I practice 4 hours before every game, concentrate, keep myself quiet to myself, and hopefully it goes well.
You've won what, £250,000 in the last year or so, £60,000 first prize, but I get the feeling now the money's not as important to you as the honour of winning these tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, obviously my main goal at the moment is to beat Phil in the final. I've won three world titles, haven't beat Phil in the final. Obviously that's my next agenda on my list. Do
you feel like the number 1 player in the world right now, or the number 2, or you're ranked at 3? How do you feel about your ranking position? Do you feel you're better than Barney now?
No. I would never say that. I'd never say that about any player or anyone. There's 32 players, and the field is so close and so strong now. It's number 32 could beat number 1, and number 31 could beat number 2. It's so close, and the players are so tight together now. It's just a challenge every single game we play now. But this title would be extra special to you if you were to beat Phil in the final. Just that would just tick another box in your career, wouldn't it? Of course it would. Of course it would. I mean, it's the same as every title, but Blackpool is special to me. I love Blackpool. I love the atmosphere. I love the people that come and support. I just love the venue. I think I think we'll struggle to find a better place and a better tournament than Blackpool.
Sid was reckoning there could be a 9-darter in that final. I mean, you've both done it on many occasions. You away from the TV. It's certainly a possibility, isn't it, if you both bring your A game tomorrow?
Of course it is. I mean, a 9-darter can happen like that. Phil's done them like that. I've done them like that. I think you'll find though it's the 11s, the 12s, and 13s that'll prevail and win the game. So we're not worried about the 9-darters, just to win.
Hey, listen, well done. We'll see you in the final.
Thank you.
Let's